Yo, what is up, everybody? Hope you bring guys a new video. And today I want to bring you guys my Blaziken team that I got to Master Ball with. We actually did very well. So all those matches actually are going to be in this whole video. So I just decided to put all of them. Sometimes I do cut them out and rearrange them and such. But I decided to put all of them in so you could just chill out, watch them, put them on your second monitor while you play a game. Whatever you got to do. It's a long video. So just enjoy it. But I want to talk about the team a little bit and what to expect from the team if you do plan on using it. This is an anti-meta team through and through. It's really good into the Charizard slop teams, the Big Six team, whatever you want to call it. It is really good into that lineup because it just puts a lot of pressure onto their lead. It puts a lot of pressure onto their Charizard and usually their secondary Mega. It does pretty well into even Venusaur, so like it has a lot of options going on for it, and you could do quite a few things with the team itself. So it feels really strong a lot of the times, and yeah, you just have to play it. Yeah, you just have to play it. It's really good. So let's go through the team here. So we got Ninetales. I had Frostlass on my previous version that I got to Master Ball with. But I always felt like I needed to Mega with both. Like, I wanted to Mega with Blaziken and Frostlass, and obviously I couldn't. So I was like, well, what Pokemon could do similar things? Oh, Ninetales, plus it gets Freeze Dry, so it's even better against Pelipper. It's even better against Swampert, which were two Pokemon I was a little bit concerned about. But yeah, this Pokemon counters that perfectly well. Blaziken deals with Archaludon, so it gives you really good matchup into the rain if you have Ninetales, even if the rain's not, if the rain is up, you still got a pretty decent matchup. So, I went with the Ninetales and we went with the Never Melt Ice so we can confirm those damage calcs because we need to just be putting out as much damage as possible. We're going for 32 and then 1 defense, 1 HP. You know, you just want to be max speed. Want to do as much damage as possible. I mean, this thing's damage isn't even that high, 133. It's like, it's really not that high, so the Never Melt Ice really helps push it over the top. Next, of course, we have the namesake of the team, which is Blaziken. Blaziken is very good, and it's a really good anti-meta Pokemon because of its speed boost ability. Just being able to get 1 speed boost off allows you to outspeed everything that's in the meta that's relevant. And put pressure on them too, because you have Rock Slide to pressure Charizard, you have Close Combat to pressure like like Incineroars and any of the things that are weak fighting. I can't think of off the top of my head. And then you have Flare Blitz to deal with things like Sylveon or Floette. Like, it just does massive amounts of damage. Base 160 attack on it. It's just crazy. And what you do is you pair it, and it's 252, 2 HP, so nothing crazy. And you pair it with Whimsicott, and you might be like, well, it's already going to get speed boost. It's already very fast. Like, why do you need to put it with Whimsicott? Well, Whimsicott can Moonblast, right? So you can Moonblast to break Focus Sashes on Pokemon that are trying to pressure Blaziken. Also, a Pokemon that's really good into Blaziken is going to be that Garchomp. So Whimsicott allows you to Moonblast into Garchomp, doing massive amounts of damage. It also has Encore. This stops your opponent from being able to do things that hit Blaziken for super effective. They go for a Protect to try to get out of being hit by Blaziken. Then you only have 1 target Pokemon left. Also being max speed, because we are max speed, max special attack. What we want to do is we just want to set up Tailwind, and then we can Encore their Whimsicotts if they go for Whimsicott. It's a very common thing because they want to, match your speed. But also Blaziken gets that speed boost, so even after we get that Tailwind off, and they get their Tailwind off, Blaziken's just still faster. Like, it's now faster. It's base 100 speed, gets a speed boost. This Pokemon's going quick, right? Next, we have King Gambit. I needed something against Basculegion. King Gambit and Blaziken pair really well together. They both are weak to ground. That's why you do have, like, the Whimsicott 2 resist ground moves. But it also puts out a lot of damage into some of the stuff that's good against Blaziken with, like, Iron Head. You have Floette. You can Iron Head into it, get the one-shot, which is really nice, where Blaziken might miss the knockout with Flare Blitz. So it gives you a lot more options. Of course, Sucker Punch is always going to be good. Blaziken's really good at getting everything low, getting knocked out. and then King Gambit can come in and just kind of clean up the Pokemon that need to be cleaned up, and then your other Pokemon will be your bulkier Pokemon, whether it's Melodic or Garchomp in the back, to be able to assist in that with maybe one or two of those Pokemon, whereas King Gambit, like I said, can deal with the rest of it. So Chople Berry, so we can survive a close combat from basically anything except other Blazikens, because Blaziken does knock out King Gambit with a close combat, because it has crazy high attack. It's just basic King Gambit. Next we have Melodic. So the first version of this team I had, everybody loved to lead Incineroar into my Blaziken plus Whimsicott, right? So what's a way to deter that is to have Melodic. This Pokemon will just go crazy after it gets its competitive boost. It's really good into a lot of the meta Pokemon, especially in an endgame scenario. After you've knocked out the threats to it with Blaziken, which Blaziken basically pressures every single thing that's good against Melodic, then you can come in with the Melodic, click Icy Wind so you can get that speed control. You can click Scald. You can even chase Icy Wind if you wanted to Ice Beam or something. I personally don't really like the version of Melodic that uses like Foil and Hypnosis. It's just not really my thing. I'd rather be clicking Scald and getting burns rather than getting the sleeps. That's just me. You know, everybody else is different. The Melodic here is going to be 31 HP, 22 defense, 7 special attack, 5 special defense, and 1 speed. The 1 speed lets it go up to 204, which allows it to speed tie or outspeed certain things. You could go one more down on special defense, put one more up on speed so you can beat those 204s. But I just wanted bulk, and I wanted to be able to do just enough damage. Whereas I get 2 shots on a few Pokemon, and I get 1 shots. I get 1 shots if I, get that +2 on things like Incineroar. So I felt like those things were pretty important. And the last Pokemon we have is Garchomp. There's going to be a 32-32, and I know there's going to be a lot of 32-32s on this team, and I'll explain in a second. But this is just Life Orb, Dragon Claw, Protect, Earthquake, Rock Slide, like very basic and standard. You know, we have Protect on every single one of our Pokemon, so we can click Earthquake safely, no matter who his partner is. And sometimes you just Earthquake your own King Gambit because you're like, yeah, I'm going to Sucker Punch, Earthquake and just get the double knockout. Sometimes that's just the play. So you got to do what you got to do. But yeah, it felt really strong. Like I said, most of these are 32-32s, but I think the advantage of this team is in its positioning. You want to position these Pokemon well to whereas their actual defensive stats aren't really as important as it would be in other teams maybe. Blaziken is a Pokemon that can get knocked out by a ton of different Pokemon right now, especially with Rain, pretty popular. Now we got the Charizard Rain teams. Those are pretty popular. Blaziken's actually pretty good into those matchups, despite the fact that it looks like it's a disadvantage if and only if you can position him well enough to take advantage of those weather conditions. Flare Blitz is the least clicked move in my opinion on this, with probably Rock Slide being the most clicked because it just does so much damage on a base 160 attack. Just think of Garchomp with the Life Orb, right? This is just as strong as that basically. So you're just getting those Rock Slides off and doing great damage. And then things like King Gambit can come in and take the Psychic attacks that the Blaziken can't take. Ninetales being weak to both Steel and Fire. Blaziken can take those attacks. Same with Whimsicott, right? Those share a lot of weaknesses, Ninetales and Whimsicott. So be able to switch into maybe a Melodic, or you switch into a King Gambit to take those attacks. Like you're doing pretty good for yourself there. You have a lot of weaknesses to fire, but you also have 3 resistances to fire, right? So you have a lot of balance, and it's about balancing out who you have out, what you're kind of doing, taking advantage of your Focus Sash, making sure that stays intact as long as you can, or using it up early if you need to get damage on a Pokemon and allow Blaziken to knock it out the turn after. Encore is a very important defensive key on this team as well. You're going to use that so you can position your Pokemon a lot better, or force their Pokemon to switch out into bad positions. This team is just all about positioning. That's really the kind of style I like to play with, is like very positional teams. And this is like an offensive positional team, which is a little bit different than what you would usually see with the fake out bros with Incineroar, Rillaboom, like that. That's the kind of team where you're like switching out and you're positioning and you're getting different you're making your opponent have to like make decisions that maybe they don't want to make. This team is doing that exact same thing, except faster, and it's just like you're just like I'm gonna knock out your Pokemon if you don't do something here. So it's a really fun team. I think it's really strong. But yeah, try it out yourself. And make sure you guys like the video and subscribe if you're not. But yeah, enjoy I think there's 22 or 23 games or something like that, but enjoy them all. Number 9 is probably the best one. So if you gotta watch one, watch that one. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys later. All right, so we can go Blaziken Whimsicott here. I think it's pretty good. Of course, we don't get a bot on our first one. Like, sweet. King Gambit. And... is it Melodic? It's probably Melodic. Do I need Garchomp? I just don't want to lose to Sylveon if they go for it. I'll go with this. Will this go well? Who knows? Because I have one practice game with this. It was against the Rain team, and I destroyed them with what's it called up there? Ninetales. No, my team kind of sexist though. It's all men, except for Ninetales. Hey, what the heck's going on, bro? Gotta get some diversity on this team. Alright, Ninja Kid. How come I couldn't face a bot? Why I gotta face you? Actually, this is good for us. So we're going for this play because we want to get damage on Aerodactyl right out the get. They have to double into Whimsicott to knock it out. And then we get a speed boost. A lot of the times when I see this, they either go for Tailwind or they go for dual Wing Beat onto Blaziken. So I'm hoping that they're going to go for that. They just go for Tailwind, which is perfectly fine. And Iron Head. So as long as we don't flinch, we're fine. But even if we flinch, we're probably fine. Okay, we do get the Moonblast. We also have to not miss this Rock Slide, which I should also add. If this is Charizard, he's just straight up dead. Yeah, Charizard's dead. Yeah, he didn't go for Wyguard. Yo, what's up, Tim? How you doing? No. No, bro. Why? Well, we might just lose. Focus has Charizard. What? No, he just survived. What? Is this max HP, max defense? Like, what the heck? Like, I don't understand. Okay. Gonna close combat here. And just Sucker Punch. This just covers against Wyguard. That's crazy. How did he survive that? He legitimately, I'm not even kidding, has to be max HP, max defense. That's the only way he can live. Like, I don't understand. Yeah, I'm faster than you, bro. I just don't really get that. I'm just so very confused. Like, what are we doing out here? They got one turn left, Tailwind, right? And we have two. What's their Pokemon in the back? It's definitely Garchomp, right? It's Garchomp or Sylveon. Okay, it's Focus Sash. Sure. It literally doesn't matter. Yeah, Max, that's kind of crazy. Alright, good. We have Choppleberry, so this is fun. Okay. Your Tailwind petered out. It is Sylveon. No, it's always Flare Blitz, Sylveon, and Sucker Punch, their King Gambit. The reason why it's this is because I am -2 in my defenses, so if they Sucker Punch me, we just lose. Because it'll probably get the knockout. Okay. Could be enough. Especially if it's Life Orb. Does get the double, though, because of the crit on the King Gambit, but we have Melodic in the back, which is super bulky, so... if I see this thing take... No, it didn't take any damage, but we should be faster. Go for Scald. Yeah, his Pokemon are just so defensive. Like, who's running max defense Charizard? That's the only way he can survive, by the way. Unless it's a, like... I guess he could be like 20, and then it's just a roll. Like, he got like a 5% chance. I think we can just lead Melodic here, right? I don't hate leading Melodic. It's just like, what is the other Pokemon, right? I think it's... Is it Whim's Blaziken, I guess? Melodic in the back and Garchomp? There's a Ninetales in the back. Don't think I could bring Ninetales in the back. Did I ever King Gambit? I think it has to be Garchomp. I don't know. This one's kind of tough. Because obviously they're going Gardevoir, but it's like, what are they leading next to Gardevoir, you know? I imagine it's just going to be Mouse Ape, but I mean Mouse, but nah. See, I could have went with what I was originally going to do, and we would have been in a really good spot. Just double protect here. Go for the Mega, go for the Detect. I imagine this will be Fake Out with Incineroar, Dire Claw with Sneasler. Kind of makes me wish I would have brought. Yeah, I should have just led what I was originally going to lead. I would be in such a good position right now. Yeah, fake out from Ensign and Dire Claw. Yep. Okay. Boost. Oh. Okay. Sure. Okay. Yeah. Whatever you say, buddy. I mean, we definitely need King Gambit here. But it's like, what are they leading, right? I think it's Blaziken, Whimsicott, King Gambit, and Ninetales. Now, what is Sableye running on this team, right? It's got to run, Rain, of course. It's got to run... Is it going to run Fake Out? I don't know. Not sure. I'm just going to rip Close Combat, and I'm going to just rip Moonblast into Sableye. Like, I'm okay splitting the damage here, because there's a good chance that they go for Protect here, or Fake Out. And we can kind of punish both. Okay. So this is this is actually really good. If we would have just doubled, we would. This should still knock out though, right? Okay, Sableye's down, so that's very good. Now this is base 160 close combats. Defocus? No, it's just a straight knockout. And that should just be GG now. Because we can set up the snow. So this is why I changed the team. Because of situations like this, where I had Frostlass and it was like, I need to Mega one of them. So it just became very difficult to justify. Alright, how do I want to do this, though? I think it's Moonblast on Tabasco Legion. Do Prime it. I don't need the Tailwind, really. I just need some damage. And, like, now Blaziken outspeeds both of these Pokemon. In his last respects, it is, what's it called? So, good to know. It's Life Orb, actually. Why was it so... Oh, it's Swift Swim. That's actually way better for us, then. That Swampert's really slow. That min speed? Like, what the heck? I think it might actually just be min speed. Huh. Yeah, I'm just gonna protect. I'm just gonna close combat and protect. Woo! Nice crit. Should just be the same play here. Oh no, Wave Crash over there. Sure. You're just going to do more damage to yourself, so like, fine. Yeah, plus the Life Orb. I guess I could have just Moonblasted. Oh, he Earthquaked himself. That's actually hilarious. Okay, that's GG then. Yeah, there's legitimately nothing they could do. I'm not even going to show them that I had the other weather. I am just going to bring out King Gambit because it's the most obvious of the Pokemon I would have in the back. Just to kind of taunt them a little bit. Sucker Punch, Moonblast. Call it a day. Yeah, no bots for us so far. We've faced all real people. So I guess we're not going to get any bots unless we lose a couple. Alright, we got Raichu. I think it's just Blaziken, Whimsicott. Really, really good here. Garchomp. I think it's actually Ninetales. I think we need King Gambit. Is a Sylveon? I mean, we could definitely beat Sylveon without it, but it helps. Also gives us Sucker Punch pressure at the end. Especially if they're going for sleep stuff. So this is fine. Go for this. Go for this. See what they want to do. Absolutely no pressure on us. I was expecting Talonflame. So this is much better. Talonflame would have been a little bit of a struggle because we would have had to at least attack it. With Whimsicott. Okay. Sword Dance, okay. We can encore that. And Psychic. Okay. Interesting that they're running Psychic. Blitz Encore. We're probably gonna lose Blaziken here. But it should be okay. I mean, this can knock out too. It depends on how bulky they've gone. Yeah, they don't have much bulk. Okay. All right. 2 Moonblast will take care of him. Blaziken can pressure whatever else they bring out here. Started on you. Yeah, I just always just Flare Blitz here and just Moonblast here. Force them into having to do something, but they didn't. Not Focus Sash. Okay, perfect. Pop. Nice Sword Dance, bro. Last turn of their Encore. Bring in. It is the Talonflame. Okay. I think our best play here is actually just Detect and Moonblast into the Talonflame, like I was saying before. Quick Claw Garchomp. Well, that's gonna be annoying if it was any other turn. Of course, he has to Sword Dance one more time. Yep, there's dual Wing Beats. Blast off. Nice. Alright, we gotta just hope that he doesn't proc the Quick Claw. Go Rock Slide. And... oh yeah, we could just Encore again. Yeah, there. Oh! What is up? Don't have sound. Chico, I think I'm saying that right. How's it going? Welcome. How was your stream? Were you grinding ladder as well? And if so, what mega are you currently running? Alright. Close combat and Moonblast. And call it a day. Big 6 Flowhead Zard. Alright, fair enough, fair enough. Huh. What a weird team. I don't actually know what to do against this. I have no idea what to do against this. Is it just these anyway? They don't have Fake Out. I can pressure. I do need Ninetales in the back. Don't even know. I don't know what the last Pokemon should be. I guess Garchomp. With Mega Delphi, it's evolving? Oh no. Joe unleashed the hell onto all of us and now it's evolving. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. Staraptor Mamoswine was not what I was expecting. Okay. I'm really not sure how to win. This is one of those teams when you just face something and you're just like, I don't know, bro. It seems like it just has the counter for my exact team. That's kind of what this feels like a little bit. But if we can get this turn 1 correct, I think we can win. But if this is Ice Shard plus Brave Bird, then we probably just lose. But it's probably Earthquake plus Brave Bird into Blaziken. They don't protect. It is Ice Shard. Is it Brave Bird? We do get the Moonblast, so we should be fine. Okay. And it is Brave Bird. Okay. Perfect, perfect. Alright, let's protect. And we will Flare Blitz into Staraptor. Yep, just Ice Shard again. Alright, we take out their Mega, which is nice. I wish we would have brought almost anything else at this point, but we'll see. I wonder if it's Choice Scarfed. Mamoswine. If I should just Encore it into Ice Shard. Dragonite is fine. I think it's switched to Ninetales here. This avoids an Earthquake. Oh, they can't Earthquake because we're Encoring. This avoids a Draco Meteor. Yeah, they're not Scarfed, so we do get them stuck into Ice Shard, which is nice. They were probably going for Earthquake there. And it is Draco. Nice. We also reset our Intimidate drop. Do 1 Detect here. What could they be bringing in over on that slot? I think it's always just Freeze Dry. Onto the Mammo slot. And the reason why we go for Freeze Dry here is just in case it's Rotom. It is Gengar. So at least we break potential Focus Sash. Actually does 40%. Fire Blast. Okay, we do live it though. Gets burned. Unlucky. Very unlucky. Rock Slide and Blizzard. Is it Scarfed Gengar? Man, having Garchomp in the back is probably going to be what loses us the game. It probably should have just been King Gambit. They have extreme speed. Okay. Okay, we do hit. Not enough. If we can get the flinch, I thought it'd be enough to get the Gengar. First body's bad. We do get the flinch though, so that's great. Because now we have Flare Blitz and we have Dragon Claw. You barely take anything, which is nice. And we'll get the double knockout here. They don't go for extreme speed, which might have been a throw on their part, honestly. And then I just double attack because if he ended up going Earthquake, we would just lose. Because if we protect a Garchomp and he goes Earthquake and he's Focus Sash, we lose. If he's anything but Focus Sash and he goes Earthquake, then he just loses. Okay. So we are able to take that one. Let's go. Oh. I'm not sure. And last but not least, Audic. Staraptor plus Mouse Hold could be an issue for us. Just because of how much damage Moonblast will do. And if they're Focus Sash. It's Whimsicott plus Meowscarada. Which is probably best case scenario for me, no? Yeah, I just pressure onto the slot. And say, hey, no matter what you bring in, I'm okay with it. But they're not going to go for anything. This is probably just going to be double Tailwind here. We'll have Encore Pressure next turn. No, they just go for attacks. So we just get Meowscarada straight up. Okay. Oh. They're not Prankster. That's actually very good for me. That's like 10 out of 10 couldn't be better. Like that's literally best case scenario, because now they can't encore us. They are, for some reason, not Prankster. It must be Chlorophyll for some reason. So now if they bring out Staraptor, I just Moonblast and Protect, but they're just forfeiting, yeah. Bro, go fix your set. Now there's Staraptor. Are we just farming Staraptors today? I think it's Melodic, right? Yeah, I think this is right. I mean, Garchomp's definitely an option here, too. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Leaf. How's it going, Leaf? Meowscarada Ninetales, okay. What are they doing? Like, what's their play here? I think our play is just Tailwind, Close Combat, into Meowscarada. Because Meowscarada threatens us at the back, but I don't really care if they get Aurora Veil, because I can just Encore them. Yeah, I just don't care, though. Right? I just care about Meowscarada. Like, Flare Blitz, maybe with Aurora Veil lives. But, like, what do they do now? Go Staraptor? And then I just Encore them. They go Brave Bird. I just... yeah. Encore you. Protect. They always Brave Bird. Have Moonblast and Flare Blitz. Oh, they actually went Close Combat. Interesting. I've never seen them go Close Combat. Moonblast and Flare Blitz. Yep, Ninetales going away. Whimsicott, sure. Still be in range. Usually Moonblast does 90. Oh, no, it just lives. Fine. Close Combat. Fine. They just never do anything else with him. Clicking Protect, true. Yeah, I don't even care, right? Yeah, that doesn't work. That doesn't work against grass Pokemon. And now I'm gonna encore you into it, so... Oh no, you're dead anyway. Doesn't matter. Okay. I just protect Iron Head. The reason why we protect here is so we don't get double frozen for the lose. Yeah, and it's not on this either because this is... What's it called, right? It must be. Maybe. I don't even think it is, though. Yeah, this is... He doesn't even have it, bro. Bro's just out here raw dogging. Which I respect. Listen, I respect it, you know? I respect it. He just don't even care. It's just Ninetales Whimsicott right out the get, I think. What do they lead, right? Ninetales Whimsicott, Blaziken, of course, in the back, and King Gambit. I think that's right. This. Okay. Are they just gonna straight up Dire Claw, you think? Yeah, I think I just ripped Blizzard and Tailwind. Yeah, no fake out. They're actually just attacking with both. They're going for a knockout then. Onto Whimsicott. Okay. Are they just doubling Whimsicott then? Yeah, that's great. I'm fine with that. Let's protect. And then let's go for a rock slide here. The reason why we do this, because if we hit the rock slide, we should just win. Blaziken will then be faster than Sneasler. And yeah, then we can just Blizzard plus Flare Blitz. So come on, Blaziken. Oh, he close combated. Okay. That's a one-shot? What? I just lose now. Yeah, there's nothing I could do now. That is crazy. How is that a one-shot? I don't see a one-shot on here for that. I never see a one-shot here. It's a roll. It's literally a 2% roll. That's crazy. And he survived on 1. Okay. Okay. Oh, we got the freeze though. Okay. That's good. It's literally, well, it's 12% to Oko. If he just doesn't Oko there, then he just loses the game, right? That is fine. Yeah, I want to check Tails, Star Raptor. It does more. I think this is the play. Excuse me. Man, that was super, super unlucky. The freeze doesn't really even matter because I would have made that same play anyway. So it's just like the whatever kind of play. Our Raptor's actually protecting, which is bad for us. Maybe we can get... Oh. Actually, it just wasted a last turn of Tailwind, right? I could have Iron Head. I could just knocked out Primarina and just called it GG. Okay. Okay. Well, now we're even. How much does Sucker Punch do? Punch +1. D3. It's a roll. Oh, it's not a roll. He has no bulk. Oh, it was a crit. Yeah. He won the speed tie, unfortunately. Need Primarina to stay frozen, probably for 2 turns. Yeah, it's not enough. Okay. Primarina does stay frozen. I guess I could have just Moonblasted. It would have done more. Why did I freeze dry? Alright, we're going to click Blizzard because we need to get some damage on the Primarina too. We got to hope that we win the speed tie this time. That's smart. Yeah, I should have Moonblasted. That was a mistake. I forgot I had Moonblast. I was thinking I had Encore for some reason. Yeah, Primarina just flaws it. Yeah, that 12% chance was unfortunate because I think without that, I just sweep through the team. Like I don't think they can really do anything. But yeah, it's just unlucky. All right, Blaziken, Whimsicott, Force. Then what? Melodic. And Gambit. I think they're just gonna lead Ensign. Plus Aerodactyl. Excuse me. That should be okay. Could have possibly led Melodic here, but if he leads Charizard, then we're kind of in a bad position. Let's go for Solar Beam. And I don't really have a way to mitigate that too much, and also Scald will just not be doing too much either. Okay, what do they got? Okay, Charizard Instant. Was not expecting this. Could have, I guess I could have went with, what's it called? Alright, I want to just rip Moonblast, but I'm not going to, because I think he might just fake out into bot. There's -1 Rock Slide. Yeah, with Moonblast always knocks out. Okay. As long as they're not super bulky. I actually wanted to see if... I forgot to check this. I wanted to see if... Oh, he faked out into Blaziken. Okay, so I guess I could have did it, but... We're faster with both, so... As long as we hit the Rock Slide... He does get Rock Tomb. I think Rock Tomb might be the play, in all honesty. Burning Shot. Let me... -3. But... do I even do that? I just rip Rock Slide, right? And Encore? Do hit both Rock Slides. We have a chance to flinch here on Aerodactyl. Goes for Tailwind. Wow, okay. That's great. I love that. I'm going to close combat into Aerodactyl and Encore it. I think this will be a switch into Incin. I could switch as well. Yo, what's up, Wheezy? Yeah, -2. So, it's fine. Now -3. Shouldn't even knock out, I don't think. Nice, perfect. Beautiful. Melodic here. Let's just get some damage onto Incineroar, I think. Save him for later. Yep, back out into Charizard. Yep, perfect. I actually faked out Wims. Okay. There goes the sun. Perfect. Alright, now we can Scald here. And we can go for the Protect. Whimsicott. We don't really need the Tailwind right now. We're going to stagger it as much as we can. Goes Heat Wave. Perfect. We're going to get Charizard here. Be nice. Oh, about that. Sure. Yeah, if you want to do that, that's fine. Thanks for the +4 or +3. I appreciate that. Yeah. I don't know how I feel about that one from them. Yeah, there goes the Tailwind. So now we can Tailwind and Icy Wind, and that'll be enough to take out their Aerodactyl because it's only at 3. And then we just have speed control for the rest of the game. Anyway. I could also just Moonblast into Aerodactyl. Because yeah, he can't Tailwind away, but like it's his best move, right? Is knocking out Whimsicott, but like if he goes for Tailwind, he just straight up loses anyway. Yeah, and there's Icy Wind, so it doesn't even matter. Yeah, and that does so much now to Sinistcha. Now they could go for Trick Room. They could go fake out Trick Room. For sure, but yeah, I don't think they have a reason to. Yeah, I don't know why why they gave me a +4 or +3. I don't understand. That was a little bit confusing. Interesting team here. What do I do? What are they gonna try to do? I guess is the question here. I think we could just go Wims, Blaziken, King Gambit, and Garchomp, I think is good. Okay, Whimsicott Palafin. Sure. I think it's this. Yep, Tailwind. And flip turn. Yep, perfect. Now we can Encore Rock Slide. Oh, they went out into Garchomp. Okay. Sure. I accept that. Actually, just gonna Tailwind then. And I will go for... Go for a Protect. Okay. They went for Moonblast. Save Garchomp. They could go for Encore here. I thought about going for Encore. They do. I thought about going for it on them first. I figured they're going to go for Rock Slide. Or Dragon Claw. Yeah, perfect. Cancel Life Orb. No. Tailwind again. Tailwind and... We live Earthquake? Probably not, right? But they think we're just gonna Sucker Punch. Oh, perfect. Palfin's gonna come back in, okay. Oh, their Whimsicott actually affected. Wasn't expecting that. I could have just switched into Blaziken and been fine. Okay, they're gonna go for Tailwind. We go back out in the Garchomp. I think we just Sucker Punch Palafin. They played this pretty well. I should have just Encored them that one time. So that was a mistake by me. For sure. It'll be close combat. I didn't want to live. Kind of annoying. I did not want to live that. Let's see. I didn't want to live. That's so frustrating. Okay. Don't know why they switched. Also, that Whimsicott has no investment. Palafin that they're going to bring back out. Okay. I think this is the play. Does he have Ice Punch, I guess, is the question. If he has Ice Punch, he could double up into Whimsicott here. But I also think he needs to knock out Garchomp. Or he could do that. Flip turns, okay. Okay. I like that. Now we got the Encore onto Whimsicott. Does flip turn there still. We get in Blaziken. And we have speed control now. Because their Tailwind is done. Their last one is going to be... Oh, it's Raichu. Oh. Okay. Get up, Tailwind. Like he has to fake out, but if he fakes out, then I just get a close combat. Or a Tailwind. Okay, they're not going to switch. Whimsicott, which is fine. Gonna get a Protect off. Yeah, because if he just rips it, like he just loses. So, and then next turn, I can just close combat there again and Moonblast the Whimsicott. Yeah, it doesn't go for the fake out, so. Right. Speed boost. He's gonna lock into Jet Punch. The last turn of Encore. Great, because I can Encore it back in. And we're just gonna do Moonblast into Palafin. Yep, there's Jet Punch, Moonblast. It doesn't go down. Whimsicott has its Encore ended. Combat into Palafin, and I think we just double Palafin, no? Flare Blitz here, Moonblast here. I think it's the play. Just in case he's not Scarfed, but I think he is. This sets up Tailwind. So I can just Encore it now. If their Encore goes first, then I just Moonblast. Yeah, they're just gonna protect, but it's like you can't Encore into Encore, so like now I can just go for Moonblast. They're gonna try to Encore probably. Yep, but you can't Encore into Encore, and even if they did, then they would just get Encored into Encore. So it's like sure, whatever. All right, able to win that one. They didn't even bring their Mega, you know, like they did. They brought Raichu. I don't know why they brought Raichu though. Raichu was definitely the worst of the two options. All right. Always go with these two. We need King Gambit in the back. And what I think. Excuse me. Got Charizard, perfect. Perfect. Rock Slide. Tailwind, go. Now, if they have Air Slash, you know, they could get you with Air Slash. You know, if they're timid Air Slash. They always win this. But I've yet to see one. Also, Blaziken then speed ties with Charizard, so if they're modest, it's a speed tie, and if they have like a little bit of investment into bulk, then we always go first. If they drop some of their speed. They just go Heat Wave, and they actually miss Blaziken. Just fine. And as long as we hit Rock Slide... I mean, we'll have 2 turns to hit Rock Slide, I guess. Yep, we hit it. Bye. Alright. And now we can just Encore Whimsicott into whatever. The Tailwind... Just got protects, okay. That's bad. They never protect there, so that's bad. I guess I could have just Moonblasted. Dead. Could just Moonblast close combated. Yeah, these are the bad plays I'm making because I'm tired. This is not the play I should have made. Because now they can Encore us into Detect. Is Life Orb. I think I just ripped the close combat anyway. Icy Wind. I think I can win with Melodic. Plus King Gambit, so we'll try to go for that. Blaziken doesn't get the Detect. He's gonna take the Earthquake. Should get Whimsicott here, and we should almost get Garchomp. We'll put it into range of Sucker Punch. And then our last one might be Kingambit, so we'll see. It's at 7%, yeah. It just actually just goes down to what's it called? That was a crit, but I think it's in Sucker Punch range anyway, so I don't think it matters that much. If their last one is Basculegion, yeah, it's Kingambit, just as I thought. If the last one was Basculegion, they just lose. I think I can just Sucker Punch and recover. For the recovery, free. Both the tailwinds have ended. Sucker Punch again, and we'll go for Protect. Do we want to go for Protect? I think we want to punish them just in case. So we'll go for that, and we'll go for Scald onto Kingambit, potentially getting the burn. Okay. Yeah, we're just trying to punish them just in case. But now they just punish themselves. There's my first, so they definitely have speed investment. It's probably Focus Sash. I'm just going to Iron Head just in case it is a speed tie, and we'll go for the Scald. Because we can get the flinches. They're just going for Sucker Punch, which is fascinating. Good damage. Like, yeah, they just can't win because like they went for Sucker Punch for some reason, but they could just never beat Melodic. Which is why we brought it in the back, because I figure like the only way to beat Melodic is by going into Basculegion and clicking Last Respects, and in doing so then they cannot beat Kingambit, right? So it was just a pin. Do they ever lead Incin? Kind of want to just go Blaziken and Kingambit. Blaziken, Kingambit, Ninetales. And Whimsicott, I think. This is a tough one because they have the Whimsicott in the Incineroar. I never see these teams with maybe just with Incineroar, but I've never seen them with Whimsicott. I've never seen them with both Whimsicott and that. So yeah, they're just gonna go out with this. That's fine. I think they might Earth Power here, so I'm going to go out with Whimsicott, and I'm actually just going to go for... I even want to do that. I'm going to go Iron Head onto Whimsicott and switch. I can Encore them into Earth Power. Yep, this Tailwind. Oh, wow. They made the call. Okay. I mean, that was a good call for sure. Up. Core. Kowtow Cleave. I think he's going to switch to Sludge Bomb, thinking I'm going to protect Tailwind. Nice. But it's a 50-50, I think, how this works. And they get the 50-50, unfortunately. I should be able to Encore now, Whimsicott. Get a boost off with Blaziken. Yeah, I wasn't... I don't know. What do I have for this Venusaur lead? I'm not too sure I have anything for it, to be honest. I guess it should have been Sucker Punch instead of Kowtow, just in case that happened. Because I think I needed the damage. Okay, no, they made the right call there. That's, yeah. I'm just gonna forfeit. I don't think I can win this one now. They made the right call there, but they thought, well, even if I went Tailwind, like, that wouldn't have worked, but it's fine. I'll just forfeit. I don't think I can win that one. I just didn't lead well enough into it. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do against that lead. Like, against that team in general. Because of the Whimsicott, I think it really makes it difficult. Otherwise, I think it's okay. Oh, fine. And a Whims. Let me actually check this. I don't know how much this is. Shadow Ball only does 60. In Gambit. How do we beat Samurott? The Ninetales, I don't think they ever lead Ensign, right? I don't know. Kind of seems crazy if they do. Maybe I'm wrong. The heck? What's happening? Okay. I wasn't expecting this. Is it Scarf Samurott? Maybe? What is happening? Going to Mega Detect. I know this is a weird play, but I think this is fine. And we're going to Moonblast into Samurott. Their internet is really bad. Or something. I don't even know. Bro's playing on the train or something. Samurott doesn't really pressure Whimsicott, which is nice. Gonna be Aqua Cutter into Blaziken more than likely, but we'll get to see if it is actually Scarfed. If it's not, Whimsicott takes the 2-shot anyways, and we could just switch out into King Gambit. They're gonna go Tailwind, in which we won't then find out if it is. So we get the Detect off. They don't. Okay. So what are they going for then? And they're not scarfed. Blast into whims. Okay. Are they just doubling whims to try to get a knockout? No. With ceaseless. Okay. Not very effective. I'm gonna go out with Ninetales anyway. And then we're going to go for the Tailwind. Fine. Because if they want to go for Encore, they're just gonna waste their turn anyway. And we want to get the snow up so they have less turns of snow with their Frostlass. Okay, they also go Tailwind. Fine, I can Encore it now and Blizzard. They do go Aqua Cutter this time. They do get the crit. Unlucky. Do they have the Aqua Jet? They're just going to withdraw, go into Frostlass. Nope, Sylveon. So Sylveon's going to actually take a Blizzard here, which would be nice for us. Really scared of Sylveon. Does double Moonblast get Sylveon? Oh. Oops. Ninetales. Less does less whims. Less doesn't do that much. Yeah, I'm just gonna Blizzard switch into Blaziken. Save the Tailwind for later. Hey, Yujin, how's it going? Yeah, just in case. It stayed frozen, but I think getting this out was a little bit better because then we could have, you know, we saved Tailwind for later too, just in case. Yeah, and now we just win. All right, we're gonna go Blaziken Whims here, of course. Garchomp, for sure. And King Gambit, I think. Gambit can end the game with just some sucker punches. This is fine. Guessing that's Mega Delphox. So you're doing so Trick Room and then like you end the games with Mega Delphox, like mixed. I do like Mega Delphox. It just doesn't, I don't know. I don't perform super well with it. I do like it though. All right, perfect. There's another trick you can do if you're speed tied, but it's not really worth it. Is you can Encore Whimsicott on turn 1. I thought about actually being a slower Whimsicott, but I was like, no, you might as well just be max speed, and then you can get the Encores off faster into most of them anyway. Oh, he didn't Mega. Oh, he's very slow. Okay, he's very slow. So you're probably going to live this Rock Slide, honestly. I wouldn't even be surprised for Protect here. With how slow he is, because he knows he's going to be slow. No Protect. We do get Tailwind off. So now we can just Encore and knock out Charizard next turn. Oh, never mind. Why is this Charizard so slow? I don't understand that, but okay. Sneasler. Sure. We just Flare Blitz here. And we Encore. Whimsicott. Yep, perfect. Yeah, this is great. This is going very well. What's his last Pokemon? Whimsicott, right? I mean, not Whimsicott. What's it called? But we should just be able to knock that out too. Just Encore, just in case it's Focus Sash. Always just double the Sneasler. It's Meowscarada. That's fine. Even if it's Scarfed, we're faster now. Because we're +3 speed. Yeah, it's not Sash. Okay. Beautiful. Now we just double into Meowscarada. Whimsicott just can't win, right? It just can't win. Is it close combat? Can he turn into a ghost anyway? I don't think so. Unless we're faster, right? So it doesn't really matter if he did. But a lot of them are Scarf Meowscaradas. Doesn't even... Yeah, it doesn't go for Protect or nothing, so that's just going to be GG. Blast here. Yeah, this was perfect. Like, this was a great game. Unfortunately, we do have to show him our last Pokemon. Or one of our other 2 Pokemon. I'll just show them King Gambit. Rather than that. Yeah, I don't like Regulation MB either, so I feel that. Honestly, Blaziken's the only Mega that has really clicked for me. Everything else has just felt really bad that I tried in the first version of Reg B, MB. But Blaziken has felt good for me. And I don't know why, because I've never liked Blaziken in the past, so... Huh, okay. I think it's Blaziken, King Gambit, Melodic... and Ninetales. I need Garchomp, right? I was hoping not to run into this team because I don't have a way to beat this team at all, except for them to throw. If it was the version without Blastoise and instead it had Incineroar, I'm much better against it, but yeah, I'm not good against this. It's expensive in your country. That's too bad. Yeah, the most worth thing I think for any player is to just get the starter pass thing. I think is good. All right, I could just double protect, and then Blaziken will be faster next turn. And then I could just Sucker Punch close combat. This is actually really good for me. This is best case scenario that they could have led with. Double checking, but yeah, I'm almost guaranteed because it's actually not that fast, right, Vileplume? It's only 50. 32, Timid, Chlorophyll, and the Sun. Blaziken. Yeah, it does. They went after you? Okay, perfect. I don't know. Which one does more? Torkoal? Close combat. Okay. Now, Flare Blitz does slightly less. Oh, okay. So we're going to get a close combat off here, which would be nice. If I would have Kowtow cleaved, I think this would have just been GG, right? They do Sleep Powder Blaziken. That's fine. I always go for the close combat here and just protect. Now, we needed to keep King Gambit in because the Sucker Punch plus close combat actually knocked out Torkoal, but it's fine. Now they're just going to Sleep Powder again. Blaziken will take a turn of sleep. Sleep Powder. Trick Room. Yep. Okay. That's fine. Now we just double up into... Do I let... I probably just let him go down, right? Don't really need him anymore. I think we just... I think we just close combat Vileplume and we Kowtow cleave it too. I don't care about Farigiraf at this point. I just want to get damage into... yeah, whatever they're switching in, which is going to be Blastoise, which is great. Yeah, okay. We got the crit. And we're always slower than Blastoise, so this is fantastic, actually. And we could just waste more turns of their Trick Room. We go out with Melodic. And just protect. Do we protect? No, we always Scald here and just protect. The reason why we Scald there is because they could switch into Torkoal into that slot. It's unlikely they'll do it into Blastoise, thinking another Kowtow Cleave, so it might be just Fake Out plus switch into Torkoal. And then we can just get some damage. But if they don't switch, then we just get some damage into it, and then we can just double attack next turn. And take a double knockout. Nice. So what are they going to go for? Imprison. Okay. We won't get a double knockout unless we get a burn here. No. But Sun's going to go away. 2 turns of Trick Room left. Now we can Scald here and Kowtow Cleave into Blastoise. Because now Scald should knock out. I should have checked if we could protect or not. Yep, just Psychic, that's fine. Melodic eats that. Scald should pick up the knockout because no Sun. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Right. Garchomp in the back. All right. We can Icy Wind here and go for Protect. If we hit Vileplume with Icy Wind, it can't. It's going to be slower than Garchomp. Yeah, there's Eruption. Like eats. Nice, and we hit the Vileplume. Perfect. Should be Leaf Storm or Energy Ball. Energy Ball might not even knock us out. Okay, it does. Because Vileplume's not that strong. I guess it is 110. I thought it was. I thought it was like 90. All right. What does Earthquake do? 70%. And we Sucker Punch Torkoal. King Gambit won't go down to our Earthquake. Okay, no Protect, so it should just be a double. It is nice. Nice. I'm just hoping to avoid the... There's a couple of teams I guess I'm hoping to avoid, but... You know, like, the evasion stuff I'm hoping to avoid. What else? There's a couple other things I'm just hoping to avoid that I'm just like, I really don't want to play against this. Even if I can win, I just really don't want to play against it. This is not one of those teams, however. So we'll fight against this for sure. What are they gonna go for? Let us see. Do we just rip Ninetales Whims? Or is it always Blaziken? Charizard. I think we need to bring Blaziken. Ninetales in the back. And last but not least... I think it has to be King Gambit. As much as I really don't want it to be, I think it has to be. Now, which Mega do they go for, right? That's the billion-dollar question here. Basculegion, King Gambit, so neither of the Megas. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Mega Detect. Moonblast Basculegion. So they're going to want to go for the knockout right out the get. This is actually a pretty decent lead for them against my team, so should have been something I kind of expected, but I really wasn't. We'll see if this is Scarfed. It is not Scarfed. That's good damage. Yep, Wave Crash. I need to get my damage calc up. Gonna be Iron Head. Yep. Blaziken against, what's that, Basculegion? And let's say it's just Flare Blitz is just a miss on it. It's not Sash. I know it's not Sash, but... let's see. Do they ever Aqua Jet? I think it's just Flare Blitz plus Moonblast to Basculegion. So yeah, we're gonna get Basculegion here, which is nice. It is not Scarfed. We're gonna lose Whims, but we have speed control at this point, which is nice. Nice, nice. Question is if Focus Sash on him. I think we go out with our own King Gambit. Because then we can get a +1, potentially. It's Whimsicott, okay. Huh. Interesting. I think it's this. Yeah. Yeah, I should have guessed. Okay, they just set up Tailwind, which is fine. All right. What could it be in the back? If they're going for that, what is it? It's probably Charizard, right? They're gonna try to get rid of Blaziken here for sure. So if I just get rid of Whimsicott, let's see what they do about that. Wow, what a call. Okay. Yeah, what a call. Because Focus Sash can only be on one of these, right? Critical hit. Yeah, I was like, that did a lot. But now I see. Let's just rip that and rip this. Okay, we do get the close combat. This is gonna be Focus Sash then. Nope. Wow. Okay. So we're giving up Blaziken here. If it's Charizard, oh, hold on. Nope. We should just win now then. We should just win no matter what now. They didn't go for the knockout on Blaziken for some reason. So if this is Charizard, yeah, we can just rip Rock Slide. Last turn, Tailwind. I think it's Rock Slide, Sucker Punch into Whims just to make it single target Sucker Punch. We can never protect with Blaziken. Okay. This is just double protect. Nope. This hits, should just be over. Okay. Yep, GG. Okay. They needed Star Raptor at the end, but even then, I don't know if it was saving them, so. My Blaziken is just way too fast. They just let Blaziken get set up. They had an out, but they just missed it, which was just go for the knockout onto Blaziken, but they didn't go for it, so that's on them. I don't even know what I'm looking at. I think it's always Blaziken Whimsicott though. Ninetales. King Gambit. Is it King Gambit or is it Garchomp? I think it's King Gambit. Because it could pressure multiple of their Pokemon, whereas Garchomp pressures like 3, but we can pressure 4. King Gambit, I think, because of Sucker Punch. Uniclus and Delphox, okay. Interesting. Very interesting. I'm gonna Mega and Detect, and I'm also going to just Protect. I don't know what their plan here is, and I gotta find out. My guess is it's gonna... Oh, okay. It's gonna be expanding force stuff? Is that what we're doing here? Yeah, it is. Okay. It is... And it's Trick Room. Okay, that's very bad for us. Yeah, we should have just ripped it. I was gonna just rip it too. We should have just ripped it. Alright, we'll do this, and we will Moonblast into... Delphox is a bigger threat, I think, at the end. Yeah, I should have just ripped it. That was a mistake by your boy. Should have known that was what was going to happen. I thought that maybe they would do something a little bit different, but no, they ended up just going for that play. Oops. I hate the ordering. It's really bad. All right. Like, King Gambit's out, so why is it there? Protect. It's turn of Trick Room. And I should have just Rock Slided. Just Rock Slid. This Rock Slide Moonblast is what I wanted to do, but I just second guessed myself and just was like, let's see what they're gonna do, even though I knew what they're gonna do. Yeah, it's Focus Blast and Heat Wave. Yep. They do have a chance to miss with the Focus Blast. I can also boom them. I think I'm gonna go for the boom. We'll see if they boom me back. I'm just trying to waste out their turns. Uniclus used Encore. Great. And it is Heat Wave. We do survive. Yeah, Blizzard off. Yo, what's up, Leaf? Yeah, I knew what they were gonna do, bro, and I just didn't punish them. Like, just feels sad, honestly. Just feels sad. Because I could have just punished them. And I was like, no, because they're going to Mega and then, you know, Sidekick me. But I should have known that they were just going for this garbage. And now we have to work around the Trick Room. Should have just Rock Slide, Moonblast on turn 1 into Delphox. And I would have just basically won the game on the spot. Okay. Yep. Banning Force. Probably Heat Wave. Yep. Should live that. Alright. For this. We'll protect Blaziken. Also, just pressure Delphox just in case it does Mega. Yeah, sometimes you gotta just not respect your opponent most of the time, and that's one of the problems I have is I just respect them too much. Okay, so they're just gonna go for Psychic Terrain again, which is fine. You're the only one here, so. But no, I'm not going the locals. I just hate Regulation MB, bro. It's just the worst, bro. I hate it. I don't enjoy it at all. Let's see what they're gonna go with. Meganium, okay. Fine. I don't even think I protect. I think I just let it go down now. Let's go, I believe. They didn't even Mega. Meganium is going to protect. Is this just Expanding Force? Oh, it's Dazzling Gleam. Yeah, I forgot they had Dazzling. And we just Blizzard Rock Slide. What is this? Archaludon? Okay. Fine. Yeah, that just knocks out. And then this is just a free Blizzard. Which 2 Blizzards should just knock out Archaludon anyway. Yeah. Oh, that was a crit. Never mind. It's a very bulky Archaludon. Oh, it's Citrus Berry. Let me see something. It has to have a lot of special defense. Close combat. Plus Blizzard is definitely enough, but close combat should just be enough. Yeah. And they're not Mega Meganium, so I don't think that Dazzling will do enough. And he's gonna get frozen anyway, so it's... Oh. Interesting. It was never Mega Meganium in the first place. Alright, so yeah, we took this one. Okay. That was just such a weird team. I don't really know what their plan was. Just leave these two. Ninetales in the back. And I think it's Melodic. Melodic. I never bring Garchomp, bro. Don't bring it. Just never have a reason to. I just feel like Melodic at endgame is just really good. Maybe I'm wrong. Because they have 2 electric and a grass type. But it's like, is King Gambit any better? I mean, if Serena's at the end, like, I'd probably just lose if I have King Gambit. It's like Garchomp's basically a no. Maybe it's just Garchomp. You know what? I'm going to go with Garchomp. Hopefully we won't have to use it, because our game plan here is decent, except for the fact that they have Serena. Usually my game plan's really decent here, but they never have Serena. So it's going to be interesting to see kind of how this goes. Alright, this first turn's just double protect. There's no reason not to. It doesn't matter if I'm Mega. Double protect as they go for fake out Earthquake or something. I don't know. I think Blaziken with 1 boost might be faster than Swampert. Now 44. I think I'm just slower. Yeah, I'm just slower. Yeah, it's gonna be fake out and wave crash. No, fake out. Ice punch. Gonna encore that. I'm gonna encore that and close combats into Swampert as well. If I just get rid of Swampert, I should be able to win. Huge. Yeah, they just missed Zap Cannon. They just going for raw Zap Cannons out here. Crazy. As long as we don't freeze. Now Blaziken will be faster at +2. What I can do is I can just close combat this again and go for Moonblast and Raichu. Because they're going to go with, yeah, Pelipper. Yep, perfect. That's great for us. Swampert is now down. Raichu is a non-issue because we know it's Mega Stone now, so I'm not worried about it at all. Get damage into Pelipper, which is nice. Close combat knocks out Archaludon, so I'm not worried about Archaludon. Raichu again. Here. Protect and detect. And protect, I mean. He's probably going to Tailwind. But then I can just, like, Rock Slide Encore if he goes for Fake Out. Or I can just close combat Raichu and Encore if he goes for Tailwind. I think is the better play, actually. If it's just Weather Ball, just Rock Slide. Or Hurricane. I will just Rock Slide, and I will just Moonblast the pellet. I could Encore as well, but no reason to. Pick out Pelipper. And that should just be GG now. Yeah, I like Mega Blaziken. I don't really like Blaziken, but I like Mega Blaziken. And I made sure to get it in the fastball to match, which is sweet. Yeah, and that's just nice. Yeah, we just like if they get the knockout there, like we still just win. So I don't know. Okay, there we go. Oh, okay. Blaziken's very good here, no? I think Blaziken's just very good here. King Gambits. And then I think it's Ninetales. Oh, helps me deal with the Rotom. Yeah, I think it's Nine. And it helps me deal with Corviknight if he gets some bulk ups or whatever off. Also, it's okay into if he goes Mega Venusaur, because our team's pretty weak against Mega Venusaur, honestly. It's one of the hardest Pokemon for my team. Rotom Tyranitar. Okay. Just double protect, see what they want to go for. I actually brought them out on the wrong side. Makes me feel weird. You know what? No, I'm just going to rip Moonblast in the Tyranitar, right? Like, he has no way to knock out Whimsicott here. So. Unless he's Iron Head, Tyranitar. Which I guess he could be. But Moonblast will cover for a couple of things here. We're looking to do. Yeah. Into Corviknight. Okay. That's okay. Yeah, Moonblast in the Corviknight should do okay damage. I think Flare Blitz will knock it out. I got to see for Rotom. Close combat, actually. Bulky, but Moonblast plus close combat will knock it out, so. Yep, just Hydro Pump. They're definitely gonna Brave Bird us, right? Are we able to just accept that and still win? I think so, right? We just Moonblast Rotom and Flare Blitz Corviknight. I think we still just... Oh, okay. Well, that's not great. No, I never think about it. Oh, okay. That's decent. Take that. Get some damage. He could miss as well. Hydro Pump is not very accurate, of course. I miss my Hydro Pumps, but they don't miss their Hydro Pumps. Alright. Go for Ninetales. Pressure the double here. As we go Moonblast here, and we will go for Freeze Dry into Rotom. You think about it all the time. It's just me, I guess. I just don't even care, I guess. I don't know. Just never really occurred to me to care about that, I guess. Oh, it's Scarfed. Oh, okay. Well, if he gets a flinch on Ninetales, bro. Are you kidding me? It's Scarf. That's crazy. Okay, well, that's bad for us. We got the double there. We got the double miss. I mean, the double flinch. Yeah, that's really, really bad. What do they go for here? Yeah, that was really bad. Do they ever Earthquake? It's Corviknight into Earthquake, right? I think I just ripped Blizzard. Rotom, okay. Yeah, I could have predicted that too. Excadrill is actually just going to protect, so we will get the Tailwind off. We'll be faster than Excadrill. And we can just Encore it anyway. Moonblast. It's going to be Citrus, right? Oh, it's not Citrus. Definitely Moonblast. Okay, get the Encore off. Could have just doubled it, I guess. He does get the double, which is bad for him. All right. How much does Freeze Try do? Do that much, actually. Actually kind of disappointing how much it does. Going to Moonblast it, and I'm going to... I think I'm just going to double Moonblast Tyranitar. Yeah. Okay. Get the knockout on Tyranitar here. Oh, what? Oh, I didn't... I thought I double Moonblast the Tyranitar. What am I doing? I got two in my head, and I was like, I gotta break Focus Sash, but then I was like, I don't want to do this yet. And then I made the... Oh, I made the wrong play. Oh! He lived on one. Miss, Rock Slide. Miss! Of course. Of course. Why would it miss? Alright. Yeah, that's disappointing. I made that mistake. That was all on me. I threw this game. Oh man, I had the win too. So frustrating. And he can't protect. Man, I threw this away, and now I'm just playing that. Oh, he's not mirror armor. That's kind of crazy, no? Yeah. Yeah, I threw this one away, unfortunately. I just, man, I just, I wanted to double into Tyranitar, and then I didn't, and now I lost. Yeah. I can't win. Oh, man, why did I do that? Oh, good. It is what it is, I guess. We just move on and hope for the best, basically. All right, I think, is it always melodic? I think so. Man. Yeah, it happens to all of us, you're right. You know, I gotta not dwell on it, but it just, sometimes it feels bad because you're like, I had the right play, and I said the right play, and then I clicked the wrong button. I just didn't go back and reselect, and like, okay, perfect, he switched. Okay, I get the double. I'm gonna get the knockout on Tyranitar. I'm in a good position. I can then switch. You know, like, and then yeah, no, I just didn't do any of that. I just, I just didn't. And then it lived on one. Like, bruh. The turn, actually, we lost to the turn where he got the double flinch. If we didn't get double flinched, we would have won that game because we would just, he wouldn't have had Tyranitar anymore. So, I love this, by the way. This is the best for us. Tailwind, bop, bop, bop. They always lead this every single time with Charizard slop. Every single time they lead this against Blaziken, Whimsicott. Only one Charizard has ever survived this rock slide. One. And that's, he had max defense, because that was the only way he could live. Exactly, a better hit. Even if it doesn't, like, unless he has Air Slash and he outspeeds us, like, we just win these anyway. And then we can Encore their Whimsicott into Tailwind. Because Whimsicott aren't always max speed for some reason. Yeah, and we yeah, that's just... Oh, nope, there's the second one! We've got a second survive on Charizards. Yeah, it's always just Heat Wave, though. That's fine. Just don't burn Whims. We'll be okay. I guess even if you do, I guess we're fine. No, he just Flare Blitz. Yeah, it means that he has insane amounts of defense. Like, on it, like, and it's still like a very low % chance to survive. And it's because I talked about it too. That's part of the reason. Okay, that's even better for us. Okay. Oh, they're just gonna double protect. Like, the only way it's guaranteed is if you're max defense, max HP. But, like, if they're max HP and like, yeah, it's always just a losing game for them. What could they switch into that slot to take a Flare Blitz? I think it's always just close combat now. Nice, perfect. Great. We do take damage, and now we can be sucker punched. But we can just Moonblast here, and we can switch into Melodic, I think. Last turn of Tailwind. It's always just Moonblast here, switch into Melodic. As he goes for Sucker Punch. And whatever else, doesn't matter. Right. Tailwind's gone. Last turn of Sun now. Whimsicott's gonna come out. And a Tailwind. Do we? Yeah. Gonna Tailwind. And we will go for a Scald into King Gambit to potentially get a burn. Burn, 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 burn. Let's go. Let's go. All right, we just go back out to Blaziken now. No, we don't, right? Yeah, we do. Here, let's go out to Blaziken. Do we survive Moonblast? Unlikely, which is fine because we got Encore. Oh no, we don't have Encore, Dur. All right. What could I do here? I guess it's always just Detect to take a turn away from them, and just go for Scalds onto King Gambit. Yep. Just Moonblast. Big damage. Kowtow Cleave is fine. All right, Ninetales to Scald on Whims. Guess they're gonna Encore. You just basically need to get Whims off. Then we're okay. Pickle? Pickle Sucker Punch? No. Kowtow Cleave. And we live that. Nice tickle. All right, now we have a pin here because we freeze dry into you and we Scald into you. We pressure double knockout, they can't switch. Their best play is Protect, Protect. So they can go for Tailwind next turn. But Ninetales is faster than King Gambit in Tailwind because I'm timid, max speed. So Ninetales would still go first. But yeah, this is a pretty good pin that we put them in here. Also, them going for that was actually really bad. Yeah, perfect. So we just get Charizard and Whimsicott now. No, Whimsicott does protect. Okay, that's the right play. They must not have Encore. You know, because if they had Encore, then why would they have gone Tickle? Oh, I thought it was going to be Tickle Sucker Punch, which would have made more sense. Yeah, just do the same thing. Freeze Dry and Scald. Yeah, there wasn't really anything they could have did there about that play. Yeah, that's fine. Like I said, Ninetales is faster than King Gambit because of max speed. And now he just can't beat Melodic. There's nothing you can do to beat Melodic. And yeah, just Iron Head. For mattered. That's factually not true. All right, nice. Nice. Yeah, calling out the switch in the Garchomp going for close combat was definitely the play. I don't even think Tickle plus Kowtow would have knocked out Blaziken, by the way. I could have just attacked. It was Choppleberry, but like that doesn't even matter. As long as he's taken like 5%, like I don't even know if he can live with Choppleberry. He just my attack's so high that it's like I don't think it probably does matter, but yeah, he still dies max HP. All right. I've been doing this the wrong way. I don't like it that way. I don't know why I keep putting it that way on accident. Well, it's not accident, I guess. I think I need these. Like, what do they lead here? Do I care? Like, what's their best lead? I guess Aerodactyl plus Brig? Yeah, this isn't the best lead, I can tell you that. It's always this, because you break Focus Sash and also make it die to close combat. Because I think if he Megas, it might still go. Okay. Mega Aerodactyl. It's close. It's a roll, so this makes it so that way we don't have to worry about the roll. Yeah, GG. Yeah. If I just double hit Rock Slide, it's just over. I just protect Whims, just in case I need to get Tailwind up next turn. If, like, Charizard survives or whatever. But as long as I double hit this, it should just be GG. Okay, yeah. Wow, that's a very bulky Charizard. Jeez. Does he have Air Slash, though? That's the question. That's the question. No, he just Heat Wave. Do I just Encore him into that? Maybe. I think I... Oh, it's Bertram. Yeah, just do this, right? Like, I just put him in range for Sucker Punch. Yeah, this is perfect. He's gonna Earthquake. I just put him in range for Sucker Punch, because then I can just Sucker Punch either slot. Good job, Whimsicott. Yeah, and then we just get into the same game of he can't beat Melodic at the end, right? He just like he just can't beat Melodic. And now I could just close combat into Charizard and Sucker Punch into Garchomp. I can just do that forever, basically. Yeah, we just get the double. Now, I'll play this as safe as possible, because I don't want to be Sucker Punch crit. Because if he's Black Glasses, Sucker Punch does 52. So, which is... Actually, he never knocks out, even if he... Oh, that's not... Yeah, he has a chance to knock out, so I might as well... I'll just switch to Melodic, and I'll just go for Iron Head. Break a potential Focus Ash. Yeah, they do go for the Sucker Punch play. That should just be GG. Yep, perfect. Beautiful, beautiful. You can just Scald, Iron Head, Scald, Iron Head. Should be enough. Huh? Their team. What am I looking at? Not really sure. But I think Melodic's pretty good here. Don't know. What do they lead? Like, I'm thinking maybe I should have led Melodic, but I don't know. They only have one Mega option, so obviously that's their Mega. Staraptor. Which we can kind of punish right out the get, which is... Flare Blitz still does 50%. The Staraptor. And if they're bulky. Well, all we have to do is hit with a Moonblast and we should be able to win. Moonblast, Protect. Flare Blitz. Their play. They go out with Grimmsnarl. Goldango Mamoswine. Sure. Interesting. Not really what I was expecting. Okay, Moonblasting. Break a Focus Ash. If Whimsicott dies here, I just lose, right? I don't think they can ever risk Goldango attacking here, though, because they have to go for... Well, I guess they go for high horsepower. What is it? Ice Shard, high horsepower, Earthquake is probably their moves? Or do they switch Goldango out into Star Raptor and go for Earthquake? I think that might be what they do. Oh. Interesting. Maybe I did need Ninetales. Not going Earthquake because he didn't. Well, we don't know yet. It just. Oh, he's scarfed. Okay. I guess. If he doesn't knock out Whimsicott, then fine. Plus 50. Nice. Bulldoze. Okay, so he's gonna knock out Whimsicott, but he's also gonna do a bunch of damage to himself. Right? Huh. I kind of want to just click Rock Slide. Yeah, I think I just click Rock Slide. And I click Bald. Yeah, I should have scalded into that, but yeah. I should have just Icy Winded, actually, which is what I kind of thought of too, but I was a little too scared. But we do get the Rock Slide, which we're going to do some pretty good damage. I should have just went the Icy Wind. They do high horsepower. Okay. Yeah, I should have just Icy Winded. I made a mistake there. I think if I Icy Wind, I just win, right? Because I don't think they can beat Melodic plus King Gambit. Grim Snarl's the last one. I'm just gonna Bald. Let's see if he has Fake Out. Or if he just predicts this, which... Yeah, I made a mistake. I made a couple of mistakes already. I should just Icy Winded. He has to Fake Out, yeah. That's what I was worried about. Bald, +2. Still gonna knock out if I Sucker Punch. And I should be able to win Melodic. Come on, be strong, Melodic. I believe. Should have Icy Winded, bro. I even hovered the Scald over that spot too. Oh man, he's super, super bulky. We do get the burn though. That's really good. Double this. Oops. Like, I'm not worried about Grimmsnarl, right? So I just try to do whatever that's not into Grim. He could Parting Shot and try to knock out Melodic here. But if he just gets Sucker Punch, then he got his own Sucker. And it is just Root. This should be enough. Nice. Perfect. Now he just can't win. I just Scald and Sucker Punch into Goldango. Like, he has to lock in the Shadow Ball, right? And it's like, it's not going to do enough to Melodic. And if he gets... Oh, he could have Thunderbolt, actually. Yeah, it's still not enough. Yeah, and that is enough. Okay. Great. Now we just recover. We recover just in case. Because if he has Spirit Break, he'll just give us another buff. But if he crits Spirit Break, he might be able to knock us out. Or crit Sucker Punch, so... rather just be safe. There we go, boys. We did it. Into Master Ball. And we waste more turns of his like screen. Yeah, that was a very good turn there. Because we were really close to losing when he survived. That burn was pretty big. Yeah, we get another burn, so... Just never lucky, this guy. Yeah, and I was just gonna protect and just cycle. Alright. There we go. We did it. I think I only lost 3 games, so that was pretty good. Way better than last season, which I struggled. We're all the way up into Master Ball 3. That's pretty good. So we gotta be over, like, probably 1700s or something, I would imagine. Let's see. 1731. All right, I take that. Top 20k or top 21k, I guess.